Hello, I'm Clarissa Alfonso from BS Pharmacy Level 1A, and here are some corrective exercises that will help you improve your weak links in the FMS. In our case, it happened that me and my client have the same weak links, which include the hurdle step, the active leg raise, and the trunk stability push-up. So, here we go.
These are some of the corrective exercises for the trunk stability push-up in the functional movement screen. The first exercise is called the forward plank. The client must come up on his elbows and in one fluid motion, he must go ahead and put his feet together and raise his entire body up into a plank position. While maintaining this nice line, the client must hold his position for 30 seconds. After holding it for 30 seconds, he's gonna drop back down to the floor, take a 15-second break, then come back up for another 30 seconds. The next one is the bird dog or the quadruped diagonal pattern. The client is going to get in a quadruped position, then exhale, and as he exhales, he's going to try to pull those abdominal muscles up towards his spine, raising one leg and arm, getting them straight as he can, both sides. This exercise is called the shoulder taps. The client must get into a push-up position, making sure that his feet are together and his legs are together, maintaining a good line between his trunk and his hips and a tight core. The client must take his right hand and touch his left shoulder and hold for 3 to 5 seconds and come back to the start position. Repeat the steps for the other hand. Here are some of the corrective exercises for the hurdle step in the functional movement screen. Take a box, table, or a chair that's about mid-thigh or slightly up. From the starting position, the client's going to take his leg and bring it up and around. From this position, he's gonna stand as straight and as tall as he can, and he's gonna need a pronounced stretch in the back of the leg on the side that's up for the glute area. From this position, he's gonna take his hip and just close it off. Repeat the step for the other leg. Find anything that's right height for you. The client's going to step up into with one foot leaning into it a little bit to stretch. From this position, he's gonna take the opposite hip, the leg that's on the ground, and gonna rotate it. Move from the hip and the upper back, not the lower back. Then hold 10 seconds. Come back and do it for 10 times, then switch leg. And lastly, here are some corrective exercises for the active straight leg raise. Leg raise with core activation. Lie on your back with your feet together, toes pointing toward the ceiling, arms straight out to your sides with your palms facing up. Press your hands in the ground. You should feel your core muscles activated. Lift your right leg up as high while pressing your hands into the ground while keeping your leg completely straight. Make sure your left leg and foot do not move at all. Repeat the steps with your other leg. Half kneeling stretch. Start with your left foot forward and right knee down with the top of your right foot flat against the ground. With hands on your hips, contract your core to keep from overarching your spine and begin to push your hips forward until you feel a stretch in the front of your right leg. Squeeze your right glute to increase the stretch. This position might be a big enough stretch for you. Assisted lying hamstring stretch. With your feet together and legs straight, place a strap around your right foot. Lie on your back. Lift your right leg up while using the strap to assist you so you pull the leg even higher. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds, Then return to the starting position. Consider flexing the quad to release hamstring tension. Do this with your other leg.
Please keep in mind that these corrective exercises are not a substitute for seeing a qualified professional if you are feeling pain.